Lauryn Hill needs a huge reality check. She is a true icon and legend that has created a classic masterpiece with her debut and only studio album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. But this does not excuse her unprofessional, disrespectful, unnecessary behavior. I find it just a shame how she handles herself as a professional and treat the people who has helped her to get where she is. Lauryn Hill started her career as a rapper and singer in the 90s in the group The Fugees. They've seen enormous critical and commercial success with their hit album, The Score, which reached number 1, was certified 7 times platinum, won 2 Grammys, and is regarded as one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time, helping pioneer alternative hip-hop and bringing it to the mainstream. Lauryn Hill then left the group to go solo and release one of the greatest albums of all time, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, which was commercially successful, selling 20 million copies worldwide, debuting at number 1, made history, breaking the record for the highest first-week sales for a female artist album, included the first female rap song to debut at number 1, and the album broke the record for most Grammys won in one night for a female artist, with her winning 5. It has been certified diamond and revolutionized hip-hop, R&B, and neo-soul, as they were accepted into the mainstream at a level never seen before, especially neo-soul, as she helped usher in the new genre. Lauryn put her soul into this album as she discussed topics of motherhood, love, loss, and just being a young black woman making her way. Lauryn's vocals and lyrics were revered for their rawness and ability to really touch the heart and are timeless. This one album made Lauryn Hill an icon and she became a role model for black women everywhere, gracing the covers of primarily white mainstream magazines like Time and The Rolling Stone. She didn't sell sex or raunchiness. She was a dark-skinned black woman with dreads, not selling sex appeal, and was unapologetically black, covering white magazines. Like, that's crazy. She broke the barrier for black women, and she really spoke for all of the black women and girls that just loved art and life. And this really made her an icon. Lauryn Hill's worldwide tour sold out in minutes, and she was now an international superstar. But it all seemed to just stop. Lauryn Hill became highly uncomfortable with the pressures and lifestyle of the music industry and being a celebrity, so she just stopped. She raised her kids and lived a normal life. The Miseducation will be her first and last studio album. Though she released a live album in 2002, Lauryn Unplugged, which is impactful and loved nationwide. Like, I love the album. My favorite songs are Adam Lives in Theory, I Gotta Find Peace of Mind, Get Out. Like, it's a masterpiece within itself. But Lauryn just stayed away from the music industry. And I respect her decision because the music industry is a very dark place, and being a celebrity, let alone an iconic one as big as Lauryn Hill, can just be too much for a person to deal with. But this decision also helped her career because it preserved Lauryn Hill's image and made the respect for her and her album skyrocket, because that's all we can focus on in her discography, allowing us to appreciate it so much more as it is now a timeless classic that will be loved for generations. This album is the most revered, influential, and impactful body of work of the last 30 years. This album has influenced countless artists in their music, including Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Chris Brown, Adele, Ariana Grande, Pusha T, Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Donald Glover, Amy Winehouse, and so many more, as it is almost everyone's favorite album, constantly being brought up in the topic of greatest albums of all time. Now, since we have reviewed this iconic album and Lauryn's legendary career, let's get back to her character and recent actions. Lauryn has built a reputation as being unprofessional, late, and just downright rude. She always about 2 hours late to her shows. She cancels on stuff all the time, and other artists say she will fire you quickly if you don't do exactly what she wants you to do, which is usually something uncalled for. Artist Robert Glasper discussed his experience with her, and he stated that she requests to only be called Miss Hill, not to be looked in the eyes. She changed the whole show every day, that she was paid $500,000 for, and it was only a 20-minute show. She cut the band's pay in half because she didn't like how they were playing. She snapped her staff to burn her things, and she was just cold. This behavior is just totally unnecessary, especially the whole don't look me in the eye thing. Like, who are you, Lauryn Hill? God? No, you're not. You are a human being that made songs. That's it. Then what is really getting people riled up is that she appeared hours late to a show, then said, "You all should be grateful that I'm even here." Like, are you serious? Lauryn has all things confused. I love Lauryn Hill's music with everything in me, but no one is excused for being consistently, unapologetically late. You couldn't even say sorry. These people took times out of their schedules and money out of their pockets just to see your face for a couple hours, and you show up late and try to make them feel like their feelings aren't warranted and they should be thankful that you're even there? Like, are you serious? First off, Lauryn, you have one album. One, most artists create countless albums and don't get the adoration and respect that you get for one album, not even a fraction of that adoration and respect. You have not had to work like usual artists, and you still pack out arenas 25 years later off of one body of work, and you can still live lavishly. You should be immensely humble and thankful to God and your fans that you are even in the position that you are in, because a lot of artists from 25 years ago, the 90s, even if they keep releasing albums, nobody care about them. Nobody tripping off of them. But people are still loving and tripping off of one album in Lauryn Hill. But no, Lauryn's ego is just too big. Like, she does not understand the luck and blessing that she has. To have a body of work, which is your debut album, basically retire you at the young age of 23 and help you get out of the music industry and feed you and your kids for the rest of your life without ever having to hop back in the booth, is literally a once in a generation lifetime opportunity. Like, and Lauryn's vocals are not the way they used to be 25 years ago. And they shouldn't be. I mean, I don't expect it. She's aged and she's lived life. Your voice cannot stay the same forever. People are not expecting her to have the best voice, the biggest dance choreographies, come with the best clothes, hair, makeup, etc. Lauryn's music is so loved and respected that people will literally pay just to be in the presence of her and her music live. All she has to do is be professional, sing, and just stop being so damn rude. It's so damn simple, but her behavior is starting to have consequences because many people have been seen walking out of her shows. And people on the internet are exposing her for her true character. I actually was planning on going to her concert. I love concerts, and especially to see Lauryn Hill live, I'm a super fan. But because of all of her antics, I literally stopped in the middle of me buying the ticket. So if she doesn't change, she'll lose more concert fans. But The Miseducation was such a timeless masterpiece. It meant so much to so many people's lives, including mine, that people will always love her in the project. But no one, and I don't care who it is, how good you write and how good you sing or dance or whatever, nobody is warranted to be disrespectful and unprofessional, especially not Lauryn Hill, especially when people are paying their money to see you. Miss Hill, you need to get it together now.